Thanks Bayfield Primary School for your question on how to support children build resilience, manage change and respond to challenge. It's a really great question, and although it's quite a big one, you'll be pleased to know that all three parts tend to tie in together, so I'll answer it all as one go. We're all designed to deal with change and face challenge. How else would we grow and learn? Probably you've all heard about the alarm system, the fight, flight, freeze response, and we often know about it in response to, being chased by a tiger and getting revved up to be able to fight that thing or run away as fast as we can. What you might not know is that same alarm system also was developed so that we can actually get revved up and prepared to face challenge. Because if we don't know what comes next, we need to have some of our wits about us and be prepared to work up to what we need to do. If you think about a little child walking, they don't just get up one day and give it a go. That little child is sitting on their bum, they're looking at what someone else might be doing walking, they want to get over to that side of the room a little bit quicker, they start to get a bit frustrated, and so they start giving it a go. And often their wish isn't quite in tune with what their body can do, so they're rehearsing, they're practicing, they're falling over, they're getting frustrated, they're wanting to get picked up. All of those things are about their little alarm system or their nervous system getting revved up to go, I want this thing and I'm frustrated and I'm going to keep on working until I can get it. And then as soon as it's down pat, up they get and they're off and running. And that means frustration did its job. It pushed them through that lethargy of not quite knowing what was happening and got them to the next point in which they've developed a skill for it to become automatic. So although this is normal and natural, that experience of stress or that experience of frustration is not comfortable. And I think our challenge as parents is to sit alongside our kids in that space of not knowing, and I suppose our own space of not knowing, and resist that temptation to rescue our kids from it. But rather we need to aim to support our kids through it. The support is going to look different for children of different ages, and it kind of needs to. Little kids are going to need much more support, much closer scaffolding, and as they get older, we're wanting to pull some of that scaffolding away. And that might mean our kids literally do fall over. But through falling over, through having those feelings of frustration, facing up to those challenges, what kids learn is I can deal with that, I can get to the other side of it, and I can learn from those experiences. Because negative feelings teach us stuff, and it's really important stuff. So we're not just wanting our kids to have positive experiences, although clearly having a few of those in a day is a good thing, but it's the negative experiences which mean we've hit the boundaries of our knowledge or we're needing to do something a little bit differently, and that's really important for our young kids to know. Because although we might like to cross our fingers and hope our kids aren't going to have hardship, we absolutely know they will be. And so to not prepare them for that is actually setting them up a little bit. So in terms of managing change, the other important thing to keep in mind is our kids are looking to us. They're looking to us to model how to deal with this stuff. So take a moment and have a think, how good am I at change? And so, being able to look at what my processes are around change. How do I calm myself down? How do I plan for these things? Because just have no doubt your kids are going to be watching. The other benefit of managing our own revs during change is actually that our nervous systems talk to each other. And so if we're able to traverse change or support our kids through traversing change with our nervous systems being a little bit calmer, then that helps everything run a little bit more smoothly. Now this is not about managing challenge without stress or upset, because we know those feelings are going to turn up. It's about supporting our kids to know that if we do get stressed, or even if as parents we get it wrong, we stuff it up, we overreact or we underreact or we do anything of that variety, that's actually okay too, because we get to have do-overs. We want to model to our kids that in fact getting it wrong is part of life, it's not the end of the world, and what we need to do is take a deep breath, have a rethink, get in some support if we need it, and keep on moving. I hope this is really important information, and so if you remember one thing, or actually maybe two things, one is take care of yourself, because your kids, as I said before, are looking to you to be able to manage these situations. The other one, and most important, is go forth and frustrate your kids, because they need it.